While he may be one of our more colourful politicians, yesterday Bob Katter still managed to shock journalists with his response to a question about his heritage. Let's take a look.
Lebanese heritage yourself? What would...
Oh, mate, don't say that, because that irritates me, and I punch blokes in the mouth for saying that.
I'm sure that
Don't
you said it.
say that,
Sure you said
because
it.
you're a racist. You're a racist. You cannot say what you've just said.
OK, it's not the first time the MP has spoken his mind, but did he go too far with this particular outburst?
Yeah, for more, we're joined in studio by Emma Chow from Today FM Breakfast,
Hi.
AM, and journalist Suzanne Mostyn in Canberra.
Morning.
Hey, Suzanne. Suze, let's start with you as you're in Parliament House right now. Threatening violence in public, on a sports field, at school, you'd get in trouble for that. Do you think Bob has gone too far here?
Most definitely, Chris. He sure has. Talk about stepping over that invisible line that we always have between media and the people that we're interviewing, or importantly, questioning. This young reporter, it was a legitimate question at a doorstop, a press conference about these marches for Australia. And if we cannot ask a sitting politician of many years standing, an 80-year-old, quite well respected and very renowned politician such as Bob Katter, a simple question of, but your heritage being Lebanese, could you speak to that without them exploding into this sort of terrible display? What standard does that set, and what does it say to younger people about what is acceptable? Yes, Chris, in the playground, in the workplace, these sorts of things. A legitimate question. And to label the reporter then a racist? How outrageous. The mad cat in the hat is back, but he's all hat and no ticker. You cannot conduct yourself like this.
Suzanne, do you think he expected that response with that question? Was it deliberate, or do you think he was genuinely surprised by what Bob Katter came back with?
Look, I think he was very self-assured. He stood in that moment in his power and was silent. But can you imagine Bob Katter coming out at you? We know how unhinged, I'm sorry, he can be very unhinged, and how unpredictable and random Bob can be. But to have somebody raise a fist and say, I'd punch people for something like this, and then to come up in his grill and really take him on, that is utterly unacceptable. It was bizarre, right? And we've seen some really bizarre things from Bob Katter over the years. But yeah, totally crossing a line, and good on the reporter for standing his ground and then asking a follow-up. Is he racist? Absolutely not.
The behaviour, just cannot be tolerated. Do you think an apology, Emma, needs to be issued here?
Absolutely, it needs to be issued. But also, it's really sad that he's denying his heritage. Like, you've got Lebanese heritage. Obviously, your grandparents and people before them came over to build a life for your family and to get you to where you are today, and then to deny your own heritage is really sad. What is that saying to multicultural Australians? I'm half Chinese, half Aussie, and I'm so proud of where I've come from.
Yeah, I mean, his electorate up in far north Queensland was built on the backs of migrants doing work, incredible work, to set up that whole area.
Yeah, it's an ugly look, regardless. They're meant to be holding the highest standards, in those positions for the rest of the community, aren't they, Suze?
And well, he's actually playing to his base, Sally. He's wildly popular up in Queensland. And this was, as I said, supporting the March for Australia, which is coming up soon, and whipping up things around that.
Yeah.
And so this will only enhance, in certain communities, his standing. And Emma, you are spot on. To deny your heritage, to not lean into that and say what a beautiful multicultural country we are, how proud I am to be Lebanese. What does that say, Emma? You're absolutely right.
All right, well, moving on. And car maker Tesla has announced that they'll be enabling self-driving cars here in Australia, the first right-hand drive market to do so. Emma, a 2024 report found that self-driving cars are 5 times more likely to be in a crash while driving in low light conditions. Do you think Australia is ready to embrace this sort of technology?
I will never be ready to embrace this technology. My car can self-park, but I will never use it. I don't trust it. I went for the test drive with the car guy, and he's like, look, it can do it. And I'm like, no, I don't trust it. And also, you still have to be sitting there with this car, like basically shadowing the wheel. You may as well just drive. Don't be so lazy.
It's a leap of faith, isn't it?
Yes.
I don't know. I've seen some people driving. I feel like we need that leap of faith, Suze. I mean, this tech, it allows allows the car to accelerate, brake, steer, indicate and change lanes. So it's basically driving for you. You still need to supervise it like you would learn a driver in case something goes horribly wrong.
Have you tried that, Sal? It's a very difficult thing to do, having
No,
sons who are learning
I'm not
drivers.
quite there yet. My kids are still, you know, in the back seat. They're still a bit too young, but really looking forward to that experience. Would you trust this though? Would you happily sit back and let a car drive for you?
No, not happily. I would be white-knuckling it the whole way through, and by white-knuckling, I'd be holding onto the wheel, which defeats the purpose of the autonomous car. Look, Tesla in the US a number of years ago had to pay out $243 million in a wrongful death suit when an autonomous car with a driver inside was driving along quite happily and then struck a parked Chevy, the owner of which and her boyfriend was standing beside it. She was killed and her boyfriend was severely injured. And so 67% of that total, $243 million, was laid at the feet of the human driver. But of course, people don't have that kind of money, do they? So they landed it with Tesla, $243 million to take responsibility for this. Are we happy to drive around in traffic with basically imperfect robots, not even behind the wheel, just driving it? I don't know. We have drunk drivers, human drunk drivers, tired drunk drivers, illegal drivers.
Distracted.
But you know, I don't think I'm ready to take that leap in technology, personally.
I think we're heading there regardless, I will say.
Yeah,
we're on this road, so to speak, so look, I'm happy to sit back and let anyone drive
But
me.
all the beeping, the beeps already go so much when you've got the cameras all around the car. Imagine how much beeping that's going to do.
Yeah,
just as bad as the people sitting on the horn, I imagine. Finally, let's just move on. Sharon Stone has had a very relatable faux pas. She's left a phone on during a TV appearance. Let's have a look first.
I'm assuming it's your phone if it's in that beautiful bag.
It's not my phone.
No?
Can't blame me. I'm a professional.
See, I just heard it again. It was like, beep, beep, beep.
Let me look again. And if so, I shall die of shame.
You will not. Was it?
Dying of shame.
I know it. I know it was your phone.
Damn it. It's me.
Suze, we've all been there, you know, digging our heels in, thinking it's definitely not me.
Yeah.
Do you still carry on those denials when it is definitely you?
Absolutely. And you know what, Chris? She was sitting there and she said, no, I'll die of shame if it's me. Well, and then she had a fatal distraction. No?
She did.
I
was with you.
Are you with me? Come
the
on,
whole
crowd.
way.
Up in the back seats.
Playing Fatal Attraction.
Yeah, no, sorry.
She got it.
I need a flow chart.
Yeah, okay.
It's a good man's
I got distracted because I just realised I
We
left
got
my
there
phone
in the
on
autonomous car.
the coffee table. That's why I had my own facial distraction because I'm worried it's not on silent myself. Emma,
do you want me to check?
Yeah, just check.
It's actually not on silent. Do you want me to turn it on silent?
Oh, God, that's embarrassing.
There we go. It's on silent now.
Okay, because my mum always calls me when I'm at work. You've worked in radio for a lot of years. Has this happened to you?
It hasn't happened with a celebrity guest with it ringing, but I did have Kevin Hart in the studio once. I was really disappointed by this. He was looking at his phone the entire interview. He was like, sunglasses on.
Was he swiping right? When you just did that, that looked like...
He was, I don't know if he was actually... I can't confirm or deny if he was on Hinge or TikTok at the time. He wasn't, I don't know. But he was very distracted by his phone.
A fatal
How
distraction.
do you read your phone when you've got dark glasses on?
It's
I don't get
very
that.
hard. Very well lit studio, clearly. Look, thank you so much for your views on all those hot topics of the day.